Hello, and welcome to another episode of Founding an Empire. There's a few things different today. First off, that I'm sick with some sort of fiendish head cold. Second off, as you can see by this test thing there, which is unfortunately backwards here, I'm currently in the process of making my own texture pack and replacing Sphax. In doing so, I've had to disable connected textures, rather unfortunately, but you can see I already have my own custom blocks here, and all the stone and grass has also been replaced, as well as the dirt, which I'm still not exactly satisfied with, but I'm going to live with for now. Also, I just recently replaced, as I was saying before I so unceremoniously exited the program, I also recently created a new obsidian texture, and I also use a variant of this texture without the purple as bedrock. The reason I have not turned connected textures back online is because the files for those are stored elsewhere than the ones I'm currently working on. The ones I'm working on now are more of a base, so once I complete them I will work on the connected textures, but as you can see I still have the Sphax glass, so I haven't even had a chance to look at the connected textures version of the glass, but I should be getting to that shortly. As for things that I've done around here, I added these outcroppings to prevent the rain from going into the fireplaces and creating the most awful, spiddly, spaddly, burning, crispifying, whatever sound you want to call it. Rather nice to be rid of that. Also today, for changes, we are going to be having a slightly different format. Instead of me babbling for so long about building, or while building I should say, I'm simply going to build and not fall down that gap. But I'm going to do this building with the camera off. And then once I'm done, I shall turn the camera back on and give you a tour of everything that's been done. I'm going to attempt to finish this building today. Please note, while the camera is off, I will still continue to play without any cheats. I will mine my materials and do, well, everything without any spawning in. That includes if a creeper blows up something as valuable as the power flower, I will still not cheat. Also, this is my cobblestone texture. I'm not quite happy with it yet. I think the background in between the bricks might need to be darker, but for now it will do. I also have a mossy cobblestone one, but it looks mostly the same with splashes of green. Also, we have a fair amount of dark matter built up since we haven't played in a fair amount of time, as 12 replace the old chests with these wonderful, I think they're crystal chests. And I went below all the walkways, excuse me, and I built these passageways. My voice is starting to come back. Happy days, happy days. And I put the power cords in. They run under every single one of the walkways that you can see with the slight red dots, because I've also put in all these redstone torches for when I put in all the redstone lamps. I think that's about all now. I didn't know that was hooked up. I'm going to very quickly make a saw, because I'm going to need that for some panels to hide some of what I'm doing in the building. Also, I made a few other textures. I showed you stone, but I also have iron. The polished stone panels, well, not stone panels, pardon, but the half bricks. You can only see the slight cut of one there. Let's see, there we go. So it's 3 sticks, bit of iron, and then whatever I'm building it out of. This should be rather easy. My voice is slowly starting to return. Or maybe it's just completely giving out. I don't know. I need to do this quickly. That way I can work in silence. Oh no, where's the diamonds? There's the diamonds. That should do it. Let's build quickly. Quickly before my voice dies. That way I can show everybody that I built the tools properly. That way when they see panels, they won't say, oh, where'd you get the saw from? There, I have the saw. I have the achievement. I've done it. Now, I will build the rest of that large, beautiful building out front, and I will talk to you once it's done. Goodbye.
Okay, well, my voice has gotten a bit better, and as you can see I've done some work over there. I'm not going to show you that now, because we need to get blue alloy furnace stuff going. Because that place doesn't really have any proper lighting, and I want to put lights out here, so we need to get those lamps going, and to do that, I'm going to need some wire stuff up for one, and I think a few of them, if I decide to go with funky colors, are going to need, wowzers, going to need some this stuff. And to do that, we need an alloy furnace. So I need to go find some clay, because I've been looking through the chests in there, and I can't find any. So I'm going to head, I think, along the coastline, because I think that's where it usually is. And hopefully, checking my fuel, hopefully I can come across some. Hello, sheepy. Okay. I didn't know we had an oil spill right there. Or at least I forgot about it. I thought it was a volcano all this time on the map. Okay, let's see. See, I should have retextured clay to like bright red. That way I could find it quicker. Oh, that didn't take long. Oh, that was quick. Sure, I don't need much because we can just condense more, but you know what, I'm gonna grab it all to save me some time and EMC value and whatnots. Oh fuck. Pardon my French. Hey, if you look at my breath bar, you see those little question marks down there with the black squares, or the black squares with a question mark? That's a good thing. It means I've just figured out what one of the things in the texture palette, or the texture screen, or whatever you want to call it, was that I couldn't figure out before. Because I was trying to splash in the water, I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? It's clearly the breath bubbles. I thought it was, like when I break this, you see those little bubbles there that keep popping up? I thought that's what it was, so I retextured it, and they're fiddled with it, and all of a sudden it wasn't showing up. I was like, what the hell is it? I should have thought to actually jump in the water, then I would have realized, oh, hey, it's those little question marks. Well, not question marks, breath bubbles. So, now I know what to texture next. Definitely those. Oh, Jesus, that nearly hit everything. It looks kind of stoic over there. Kind of. Not that much. So you can see, bit of glimpse, that building's same shape, but it's gotten a bit taller, heavier duty. Looks like it could take a bit of a beating now. Now, let's go down in here. Let's, first of all, not be able to get through the gate. There we go. Go in here. We'll put a one of everything, boop, of clay in there. Bingo. Wish I had some clay to mess with right now. Just build something cool. But, in real life, that is. Now, let's go make us some bricks. Wow, 1 millisecond of sound. I'm really looking forward to retexturing this because I think I'm going to use blue fire and stuff for that. And of course the whole thing's going to be changed around with more of my, well here, I'll go show you outside. Or actually on these, it's sort of like this blocky, sort of thing. I use a whacking pin, it's more precise. So I'm going to kind of do that, or it's going to kind of bump up and out, over and up and over, and sort of, but not quite to there. It'll be sort of like a slope, but slowly with little bends in it, maybe like that. And then it'll have the blue, like, same sort of thing, flames in there. And I don't think they move on this one. I don't know how to make textures move. I just, change textures. But I think it'll be pretty good. Pretty good. And of course, it's got the on and off, so I can make it really glow when it comes on, and maybe even put lines going all over the things, sort of like circuits. I think it should be pretty cool. Gonna do similar with the generators and whatnot. Oh, this generator's still running. Of course, because it's powering what I'm doing right now. Silly me. How quickly I forget. S12 hasn't put anything in. I'm thinking maybe I should put generators all along this wall. But then again, how would we power them? I'll leave it for now. I will leave it for now. Come on. Gotta go put one in the one of everything chest. And then... Doop. That thing filled up quick. Heard that breaking bone also hit me. They might be inside. But nope, still outside, being annoying. Good thing those windows are in, eh? No, that's not what I meant to do. Was it? Ooh, Jesus, that lightning, man, worries me. Okay, cool. So now we got some, of course, because I took one. There we go. So now we got some of this. Just gonna nuke that. Jesus Christ, EMC value of, what was that, 16? That's 16, so that's not too bad, but, you know, doesn't up it by cooking it. There's no reason to cook it, so I'm just gonna take the rest of this because I just realized it takes way longer to cook than it does to just vaporize it. And make, hope I don't need those bricks for anything, a bunch of these. Oh, no. I wish it would stay there even after you take out the, you know, search for this thing. Okay, so boom, we got those. Awesome. Spiffy. Now we're going to make, yeah, little old-fashioned furnace. And then we're going to need to make one of these, so we're going to need a blue alloy ingot, which is, ooh, bit of silver, and nickelite. So, silver. My inventory stuff, give me 1 second. Just going to toss some of this back in here. There we go. Couldn't find the spot. Okay. Also, I've been using some slabs for stuff. I'll show you that more in detail once I actually show you that building properly. And for now, we're just gonna put it all right here, I think, once we get it electrified. Actually, it takes its own special electricity, doesn't it? So for now, we're just gonna use bog standard, old-fashioned cooking. Yep. Okay, so to get what we need, which are these, we're going to need some redstone and some iron. Cool. Now, S12 left some redstone in here, so I'm going to steal a bit of that. And, he left, that's refined iron. Dang it. There we go, iron. So I'll take some of that. Bingo, bango, bongo. Take you, plop you there. Take you, plop you there. And it's fuel, right? Should, or, no, of course not. That would be too easy. Okay, so now we gotta go and make us some old-fashioned coal, which I actually don't see any of in here. Well, that's no problem. Just steal a bit out of there, pop it in here. We'll be golden. How much? 10? 12? That's the equivalent of 12. It's already used one, I assume. So, there we go. Oh, no. Bad. Bad. There we go. Good. Okay. Bingo. And this still has the old brick texture, but I did make a new brick texture I could show you guys right now. Boop. I think it's pretty nice. It's sort of got those little things I like there and there and there. And the whole thing has these little, you know, cutouts keeping everything very rigid. But you know, I like how it looks. I think it's pretty cool. Still don't have that set up for connected textures either, so that's something else I have to do before I turn connected textures back on, unfortunately. There we go. And of course these don't have any EMC value, which means I have to wait the bloody age. But you know, now you can see how I got these set up. Let's look in the lamps. Come on. Lamps. Come on. And I think we're gonna use... Ooh, how hard is it to make blue ones? Light blue dye. Where do I get that from? Lapis and that? Okay, we can do that. And then what was the other thing we needed? Oh yeah. So I think I'm gonna make all the lights light blue lights. And now you can see how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make the first one, and then for all the rest, And also, since now I've got these buggers, so I can show you how I'm gonna, one more, there we go. I'm gonna show you how I'm going to, let's not do it there. Make these, boom. So that's how we're gonna make those. I'm gonna need those to hook things up in a slightly hidden way. I'll show you later once it's done. And now we need to store these out, out to the side. Make that lamp. So first things first, we're gonna need some bone meal and some lapis lazuli. Yeah, bone meal and lapis lazuli. So one of everything time. I think I need to start calling this two of everything. That way there's like one left. Okay, bone meal, lapis lazuli. There's a bone. Where's the meal? Thank God. Okay, bone meal, lapis lazuli. That's not a crafting table. I need to start putting crafting tables everywhere so it stops the running back and forth. Make everything high efficiency, you know? Ooh, this is my one and only bone meal, isn't it? That could have gone badly. Here we go. Just make one more for now. That way, you know, I can go and store it. I don't like having stuff on me that, you know, is from the one of everything chest, because I don't want to mess up and accidentally destroy it and not have any more. So I'm gonna, ooh, come on now. Come on now, there we go. Gonna quickly just go put those back. You can see my, cobblestone texture there, by the way. It's alright, but I still think it needs a lot of work. I'm very unhappy with it, to tell you the truth. I'm working on it, but still fairly unhappy. Okay, so now, got all that back, we can go and make, and actually I guess I could have done this without a crafting table since it's just using two, the light blue dye. So now, for the light this, we need the two light blue dye, a redstone, and a glowstone. So, I think that's not either of them. There was glowstone in one of these. I'm trying to remember which now. There we go. Ooh, it's not much left. That's troublesome. But there's a bit of redstone in here, and I just got to make one for now. Also, I'm going to run back, and I am going to put this colored dye in here. There we go. Sorted. Let's see. Nope, no EMC value. I was just hoping I could duplicate a million of them, but of course not. That would be far too easy. So let's just start by making one of these. I just realized I need two of that dye, don't I? Yep, and I stored the other one away. Shoot. Luckily that has an EMC value, so I can just do this. Actually, we got 11 dust, so we can make 22 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on. It's not taking for every time I click. I said 22, not... Damn it, self! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Oh, I actually took one. I clicked quickly that time. Okie dokie. Anyway, boom. Got all those to, you know, use two of those for every one of those. That's more than we need. Let's make us some lamps. Okay. Redstone is in the top left corner. Redstone is in the top left corner. I almost botched it just after I said it. There we go, a bunch of them. And of course we're actually going to need those now that I think about it, because we need them to go there. Then we need a bunch of glass, which I have. So let's see. So we're going to need a bit more redstone after all. There we go. Okay, cool. Plop it. Oh, I didn't need a bunch more. Ah! Okay, cool. It's done. It is done. Ugh. You know, you think maybe I should have like counted first or something, that way I didn't end up falling one short of like 20 different things. This is where if I was on that other table, it would be a lot more efficient. Ah, are you telling me I used up my last piece of glass as well? Shoot. Oh, wait. Yeah, oh, I used up my last piece, even though there's 22 pieces sitting right there. I guess a few stacks of that. No EMC value on that. I should have kept that stuff and just made more right here. But I'll do that off screen. That way I'm not sitting here for 2 months. Okay, so we got those. Need to make one more really quickly. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Ta-da. So, that's 11 lamps. I'm going to store a bit of that in there. I just realized there's a bunch of glass right here. Shit. I'll store that for now. Okay, time to put in some lights really quick to give you an idea what they're going to look like, and then I am going to cut and go start setting up a few other things. So, Foog! I heard those spiders, but I didn't want to look anywhere. I just figured I'd listen for them, and then they came around the corner right in front of me. So, this one right there, is that good? Is that good? I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Well, what we do need are these. So I'm going to put those somewhere I can access them quickly. Take the food off the bar really quick. So these are going to go there. Okay, cool. And then on top of them, I'm going to put these. There we go. So now they're nice, like, sunken lights. I'm going to do, like, 6 of them here. There we go. Bingo. And I got them coming out the one more, so it looks like the road's sort of clamped onto the landscape. Not to mention it covers up that one torch there and there. So, okay, cool. So now you know what I'm going to do with, like, basically all the walkways. You might think, that's not much light. It's not, but it's enough. And then I might start burying, interdiction torches, or whatever they're called, soon. Ooh, soon. So yeah, what was I going to do with the other ones? I guess it was just put the work in there. So, I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you guys in, well, hopefully not but a minute.